On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 9th. Probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. Second down throw now from Stroud. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Mechie, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Stroud will run the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Taken down by Quan Martin. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
18, pioneer. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Alert! Alert!
Robinson with another carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll have to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They run the option on 2nd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. But now an audible here into something else. On first down, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. And they will convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line. And we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Stroud. Texans. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got it to Gibson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass. But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Stroud sets up the play action. That one complete. It's tanked down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that'll extend their lead to 14-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here now, 2nd and 4. A give running right, Gibson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20, Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Joey Slide has become for the Commanders.
Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mechie, the man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Say hurt. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Eluding the pressure right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
18
Final play of the half. Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A final shot before break. Stroud. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fighting through, and he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, try to get them started again occasionally.
Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle. And that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd and 11. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 3.
Now Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And Stroud now to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And all the way down at the 30. Now nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Pollard is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on and that's going to get called every time.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 27 yards.
And the Commanders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second down, Pollard again. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In motion right, that's Dell.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On second down, it's Stroud. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 19 yards away. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. This is going to be covered up by Washington. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On the jump.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Ready.
Option play, here's Pollard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Now the Commander's going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Half the 60, half the 60. Check smash, check smash. Buffalo 18.
Stroud looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Pick it up. Ready. Go.
Catch that shit!
But it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Flush to his right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Well, this was a good excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. And it didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for
I
Houston,
missed the
they
soccer
get a
field
much-needed
I missed the
victory to get to
PAI field
3-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Never used it no more, so I don't know where it's at.